Assalamu alaikum and hi doctor. This is Ahmed Zaki from Group 1 of Section 8 of the System Analysis and Design course SECD 2613. Here we'll be presenting the high fidelity mockup of our project Iskandar Eco Revolution. To introduce our project comes from an initiative to oppose climate change made by the carbon emissions, which are the primary source of this problem. To further reduce the carbon emissions, MBIP is working on improving the current system into a more efficient version. The identified issues of the current system are the possibilities of mistakes and inaccuracies, lack of data analysis capabilities, complexity in data collection, and a decline in involvement and interaction.
Our shader for this project is MBIP, Majlis Bandara Iskandar Putih, the one that will be the admin for this system. And for the user for this system is Iskandar Putih resident. They will be the one that use our system. So our objective for this project is to make the system that is user friendly and less time consuming. So the user and the MBIP can save their time using this project, this system. Then the system can provide accurate, timely, and insightful data.
Now I will explain the overall physical DFD2B for Iskandar Eco Revolution. We have three entities which are participants, MBIP consultant, and MBIP. Participants will fill in information details. Then the process 1.0 manage registrations. The participants' registrations data will store in user registrations database. Process 2.0 collect and store carbon consumption data. The system will collect all the carbon consumption data filled in by the participants, then store in carbon consumption collected data. Next, MBIP consultant will calculate all the carbon consumption automatically. Then the carbon consumption data will store in carbon consumption result database. MBIP consultant also will analyze and generate report automatically. All the analyzed data will store in final statistics results database. Lastly, MBIP will finalize report sent by report from the MBIP consultant.
Okay, so now let's me to introduce our team members and specific module. So the first one, Ahmad Zaki Ahmed Muhammad Al-Gabali. So the module assigned is manage registration. The next one, Muhammad Khalil bin Ramzi. The module assigned by him is collect and store the carbon consumption data. The next one, Li Xinghui, is calculate carbon consumption. And the last one, Wang Yuting, is me. So the module assigned by me is analyze and generate the reports.
To understand the managed registration process, we need to look into the physical child diagram. So first of all, the system will be receiving the sign-up information from the user. This will involve things like the username, password, and email. This information will be carried on to the next process, the receive personal information process, in which you'll be receiving information like full name, address, phone number, and other type of personal information. The sign-up information and the personal information will be carried on to the next process, the generate unique ID process. Here, the system will automatically generate a unique ID for the user. And then the sign-up information and personal information and the ID will be sent out to the last process, the process registration data. This is an automatic process. The system will process all the data, all of these registration data that have been collected, and will store this in the relevant database, which is the user registration data store. Next, we will look into the graphical user interface. So let's go and check out the prototype. So here we get the welcome page. Here we can see that we are able to press the start button in order to proceed. So first, let's set up your account. Okay, so we need to, the user will be entering here the username, email, password, and confirm password. Pressing next, we'll move on to the next page. Here we have, this page will request the user personal information, full name, phone number, address, number of people per unit, and type of building. We can either press back or register. If we press back, we will get back to the sign up page. While if we press register, we will be completing our registration. We can see the confirmation message. Registration is complete. Now we can continue. Then by pressing continue, you are moving into the menu page. Here you are able to use the other functionalities of the system.
Hello and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Khalil bin Ramzi from Team 1. So for my part, I will present for the second process, which is collect and store carbon consumption data. So this is my child diagram, physical child diagram. So for the first, the user need to select which type of data they want to insert. So if they choose the electricity data, they will direct to the electricity consumption data page where they can insert their electricity data. Then if they choose water consumption data, they will direct to the water consumption data page. If they choose for waste, it will direct to the waste consumption data page. So after they done insert their data, the system will automatically validate all the data they insert. After the system have validated it will store the data into the carbon consumption collected database. And this is my GUI. So this is the first one is the page for the user choose where which data they want to insert. If they choose electricity consumption data, they will direct to the second page, which is electricity consumption data. They can choose electrical appliance, what type of electrical appliance they want to insert, then the power consumption data, how much the electrical appliance use, then power usage per hour. Then they need to click save to save the data they have already inserted. And this they can either push the next button or back button to the insert data page. Then if they choose next page, they will direct to the water consumption data. So they need to insert all the data for this page. Then they need to save and next again to the waste consumption data. So this is the GUI for the user interface. For the first, this is home screen. They need to choose usage data. Then they can choose which type of data they want to insert. So if they choose electricity consumption data, they can choose this appliance, enter the power consumption, power usage. Then they need to click save and next. So for the next, they will direct to the water consumption data page. So here they need to insert the data, save and next for the waste consumption data. So if they click another next, they will direct to the electric consumption data back. So they can, if they click home, they will direct to here for other part. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Now I will explain the physical chart diagram for module 3, which is calculate carbon consumption. The system used the data store called carbon consumption collected data to calculate all the three consumption. We have process 3.1 calculate electricity consumption automatically, process 3.2 calculate water consumption automatically, and the last one process 3.3 calculate waste consumption automatically. All of these consumption data will store in data store called carbon consumption result database. Next, this is for the UI diagram for module 3 calculate carbon consumption. The first diagram is MBIP consultant and MBIP view. They can choose what they want to view, which includes participants, usage data, carbon analysis, and report. Next, diagram 2. If the MBIP consultant chooses carbon analysis, the system will show the range of months they want to view, which include the start month and end month. Next, diagram 3. After the MBIP consultant chooses the range of months they want to view, the system will show the participant's ID for that month only. So MBIP consultant can choose the specific participant's ID to view the result of the consumption. So last diagram 4. Assume that the MBIP consultant chooses N0004. The system will show the participant's ID, the range of months, and all the consumption, electricity, water, and waste consumption. So now we go to prototype demo. So this is the main page of the system for MBIP consultant and MBIP view. They can choose participants, usage data, carbon analysis, and report. So now we choose carbon analysis. So the system will show start month and end month to let MBIP consultant choose. So now we choose January, then end month we choose March. Then we press proceed. So the system will show the January to March of the participant's ID only. So now we choose N0004 and press proceed. Then the system will show the participant's ID N0004, the months January to March, and electricity consumption, water consumption, and waste consumption for the participant's ID N0004. So now if the MBIP consultant want to go back to the previous page to view again the participant's ID and view another consumption, the MPIP consultant can just press the back button. So the system will display again the participant's ID. So now if we choose L0007, then we press proceed. So now the participant's ID will change to L0007, and this three of the consumption data will different. Okay, so now if the MPIP consultant don't want to view the carbon analysis, they can just press back to main page. So to back to the main page of the system. So that's all for my part.
So now we'll proceed to the last part, analyze and generate a report. So okay, we can start from here. The data store number 3, carbon consumption result database. Now we'll proceed to the validate all the data. So in here we are validate the data, and to see the data is normal, abnormal, and something. So when the data is abnormal, we are automatically trace it. After the validation, we will store the validated data inside the final statistic result. So data store number 4. After that, we can choose the types of report that we want to generate. So we can choose for the generate carbon footprint summary report, okay, or generate carbon footprint exceptional reports. Okay, there are 2 types of report that we can generate. So after that, the automated generate carbon consumption data report is then we can distribute the report. So distribute to the MBIP. So this is the prototype. So this is the main page. Okay, so because our part is report, so we can choose for the report. Okay, so this is the page of report. Okay, so we can see the validation process view or report generated. Okay, we can, the validation process 3 validation process, which is electricity consumption, water consumption, and waste consumption. Okay, so now we see the electricity consumption. Okay, so this is the electricity consumption. So this is the normal range of the usage of electricity. So the data is abnormal will be automated trust. Okay, so we can see this is the participant number 1 A0001 and participant number 2 A0002. Then we can scroll until the end to see all the participants. Okay, so we can see the green one. Okay, represent the normal range, and the gray one is slightly high or low. We can see in the September here. Okay, and the abnormal 12.781. So this is abnormal. So after so in this process validation, we are automated tracing. Okay, so let's back to the report page. Okay, so now after the validation, we can choose the report that we want to generate. So there are 2 exceptional report or summary report. Okay, so let's see the exceptional report first. Okay, so this is the exceptional reports. So we can choose the month that we want to view. So now we choose for the November. So this is a carbon footprint exceptional report for the November. So they got the electricity consumption, water consumption, and waste consumption. So inside here, we got the participant and the total usage, average usage, and total carbon emission. So you can see here, and water also here, and waste here. Okay, so we can distribute the report. Okay, by click this button. Okay, but now we go to the back. Okay, so now we view the summary report. Okay, so click the summary report. The summary report of electricity consumption. So you can see the usage value here, and this is all the months here. So in June, the electricity use is like this. July, August, September, October, and November. So the highest usage of the electricity is August, that is like this, and the lowest usage is November. Okay, so the total usage is here. Okay, so now we can choose the month that we want to view the. Okay, so now we choose for the November. Okay, November, choose November. Okay, so they will show this month is okay like this, the total usage, and they will show the last month. Okay, last month of the November. So this is October. So the October, the total usage is like this. Okay, by comparing the October and the November, so this in November, this one we have saved the save 21315.16 kilowatts. Okay, so after that we can distribute the report. Okay, so that's all for team number 1. Thank you.